Jai Guru. Question. As I recite the mantra, I am trying to focus on the space between the thoughts. Answer. Why are you doing that? I did not tell you to do it. This kind of meditation is different to what you have been used to. The process is about emptying yourself of all the illusory layers and concepts. In this very early stage, it is not about becoming more peaceful or blissful. We are using the mantra as a hammering tool to dissolve the ego. So please clean the slate and forget about your past practices. Just follow my instructions. Question. When thoughts arise, I push them down. Is that okay? Answer. No. Don't force anything. When thoughts arise, just don't give them your attention. Use the Nam mantra and Nam your way through them. Question. Life is so busy at the moment with work and family, and I am going on holiday for a few weeks. These long journeys are always stressful. Answer. Remind yourself that you are not going anywhere. It is only the body that moves from A to B, and not you. Nothing is in fact happening. You have lost touch with selfless self. When you think you are the doer, every hurdle seems like a big mountain to climb. Keep reminding yourself that you are not the doer. Question. When a seeker again gets involved in duality by following the illusory ego mind and commits, for example, some ungodly actions or shows emotions of anger, aggression, intemperance, etc., and then after reflecting and realizing that he has been caught on the hook again, there comes a moment of repentance for what he has done. What is better, remorse and repentance to the selfless self for having again identified with the ego mind and engaging in duality, or to stick to the position and convince oneself that nothing is happening, nothing has happened, that I am not a doer and there are no deeds, that I am not guilty of anything? Answer. Definitely not remorse and repentance. Stick to the position and resolve to stay more alert so that you do not fall into duality as often. Question. I have loved Bhagavan Ramana's teachings for years, and then I came across the book Selfless Self and Ramakant Maharaj, and I was blown away by the teachings. However, after meditating for a few years with the Nam mantra, suddenly I am once more drawn back to Ramana. What is troubling me now is a feeling of guilt that is overpowering and tearing me apart. I am confused, as I now feel I have two masters when I should only have one master. Answer. First thing is don't feel guilty. Drop the guilt. You are seeing the masters as separate forms, and that is what is causing the confusion. The master is not the form. There is only one Sadguru. Having said this, both Ramana and Ramakant have taken you closer to self-realization. Yogi Ram Surat Kumar attributed his self-realization to three masters, Ramana, Aurobindo, and Swami Ramdas, or Beloved Papa, as he was called. But to take this further, ultimately, there are no masters and no disciples. Where was Ramana or Ramakant prior to beingness? So instead of being caught up in a dilemma between two masters, turn your attention back to yourself and realize that there is nothing except selfless self. Everything is within you. All the masters and saints are within you. Question. I feel that I am playing a waiting game. I'm waiting for life to get better and for my circumstances to improve. This makes meditation nearly impossible. Answer. Don't focus on the one who is waiting. Stay with the witness or knower of that. The one who is waiting is the pseudo-self. Try and distance yourself from that illusion and you will be able to meditate again. Question. I lament the fact that everything has changed. It was going so well with my meditation practice and deepening conviction. It felt as if my conviction had really grown and was strong. But these days, it is very difficult to meditate, and sometimes I miss it completely. Now I feel I've lost all that, like it has all gone. Answer. Don't let the mind entrap you. You have made great inroads with your practice. Your conviction was strong because many layers of illusion had been erased. And during this process, a strong foundation of reality was established within you. This foundation is solid and still remains. It cannot disappear. Nothing has changed, and you have not lost anything. How can it all be gone? It is only that which is illusory and impermanent that disappears. Don't be too hard on yourself when you miss a practice. Try shorter sessions. All that is going on are a few clouds that have temporarily obscured your vision. Be assured that when the clouds disperse, you will be able to pick up where you left off, and even more than that. Question. Is it ever okay to pay money to a teacher? I know what the lineage says about that, but I was just wondering if there might be an exception for, say, an amazing Western spiritual teacher who is in demand. Answer. Indian teacher or Western teacher, the answer is no. There is no reason for a spiritual teacher to charge money, as he is not selling you anything or giving you anything you do not already have. All the knowledge is within you. It is innate, but covered with the dust of illusion. The job of an authentic spiritual teacher or guru, which means the remover of darkness, is to shine a light on you, to enable you to see reality, the one reality in which we all share. Question. I know of someone who paid an extortionate amount of money so that he could sit close to a famous spiritual teacher in the West. He did this so as he could connect and absorb the teacher's high vibrations. Answer. This is nonsense. If a teacher is self-realized, then his presence, the energy that is emitted, is not limited by space. That omnipresence will be felt all around him. Your friend is misinformed. He must think that the presence is contained in the teacher's body. And also, here the teacher is accountable for exploitation, for charging extra for the illusory privilege of being seated next to him? Question. I have a doubt. As per Advaita Vedanta, all that I see, including my own body, is a dream, my dream. After 60, I won't have a source of income. So if I start a business, all my clients will be dream clients of this dream body. It seems better to rather trust to God or destiny for my food and survival. Answer. These are excuses. Currently, all that you see is a dream, and your colleagues at work are dream colleagues. Therefore, the dream just continues. As Maharaj used to say, we need to work, do something to earn a living, otherwise we are beggars. Know that you are always looked after, but you need to play your part too. You cannot expect financial assistance to drop from the sky into your lap. So you should explore how to make enough money to survive. Question. I have been reading the Upanishads again and also looking at Michael James's videos. Answer. You are roaming again. Just continue clearing out your hard drive instead of wasting energy trying to work out the various concepts, who says what, etc. Stay with no thing. All this is just more entertainment for the mind. Noise, when what's really needed is stillness and quiet. Jai Guru.